if anyone's struggling with leads and sales, let's help some business owners. Roast my business. We're going to do that. Because it's something different, it's easy. Roast business show. The Roast My Business show. Try something different. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're struggling to get leads and sales, take this opportunity. Let's help you get some leads and sales. I will audit your website, your funnel, and I'll give you the step-by-step plan of why you're not getting leads and sales for your business. It's something a little different. We've done the AI thing all day today, so least we could do is roast a business. Sarah, good to see you back. Good to see everyone. Try to see if maybe we could get some roasting going on. Roast my business on an open flame. Show me how I could get more leads, how to get more sales, and automate my business using AI. Fundamentally, oh yeah, right? Okay, I'll just make sure I got the YouTube set up. Okay, cool, we're on YouTube. Nice, 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 nice. Good to see everyone. Welcome back for the evening show. This is going to be just kind of play around with stuff. If anyone wants to get their business roasted, I know I was playing with NAN, doing a little dabbling with some automation. It's always fun. It's like trying to automate a lot of businesses. Or it's like this is going to be really fun, especially when we go into this more. Sarah's like, yo, 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 show me how to make money with NAN agents at the end of the day. Yeah, the ChatGPT show worked out, or people's ChatGPTs were really good. I was also kind of brainstorming. I'll show you guys this. I'll show you guys how I'm using ChatGPT as my business coach. Just a kind of sneak peek, because we gotta get an NAN, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. So I was chatting with ChatGPT, and this is something that like I highly recommend everyone do. It's like one of the most powerful things that you could do is literally build a custom GPT that's a business coach, because I'll do this once a day and I'll just kind of brainstorm. Because let's be honest, we all have questions about our business: leads, sales, automation, products, services, pricing, strategy, pain points, transformation. And I think this is probably like the easiest way that you could get started with AI today, just using a custom GPT. Now, what's underneath the hood? So, to break it down, this is what everyone should be doing. Like the way I have mine set up, you definitely want it to know all about your ideal customers and profiles. Speaking of which, I actually want to do some analysis with this too. I'm going to use AI to analyze my business as well too. So you definitely want to know like who's your ideal customer. Breakdowns, and I'm actually going to go to another talk that I had with ChatGPT earlier today, because I was using it honestly for business coaching. Like I was like, hey, I'm rethinking this whole strategy. What should I do? Give me a updated ideal customer profile with their, what else do we have? What do we have here? Their struggles, their dreams and goals. I'm just gonna copy all of this with their biggest struggles, goals. What else? And then here, their biggest challenges, what keeps them up at night. And then here, what would make them take action, urgency, pay points? That, yeah, we could throw that in there as well too. Goals, dreams. Kind of like breaking down, like what are all the different, the desired outcome, demographics, behavior patterns, a more just dream outcome. Yeah, dream outcome. Nice. I want also like a clear dream outcome and or clear transformation. I think this will make sense in a moment. Could just number these. They really don't matter that much because I'm going to actually multitask here. And then so that I can update my custom GPT business coach, and then give me the details about the product, which is basically the AI community. The AI community. And yeah. So after our last little shindig, because it hasn't been that long, I pretty much went through a whole chat. I put ChatGPT on my phone, opened up voice mode, and then I started talking to ChatGPT here. And then I just started getting like a whole breakdown of like, because I needed to revamp. I need to build AI community 2.0, if that makes sense. Because there's like, it's a hodgepodge of basically AI courses, and I need to put together a clear roadmap for everything. So when every business comes in, they have a clear roadmap from marketing, sales, operations, and back end. I'm going to visualize this too. Right now, I just want to update my custom GPT so that I can update it. And then second, I'm going to do a map visualization of basically the new roadmap, so that when business owners come in, they know exactly where to start with AI and then where they can start working on their business step by step. Because that's what I'm missing from the program is a clear roadmap. And trust, I know this because it kind of like feels like you're walking in and it's like Netflix and you're like, I don't know which program to go with and stuff like that. So I went deep, and I didn't come up with it because, well, I shouldn't say I didn't come up with it, but this is how I'm just sharing how I use ChatGPT to give me more clarity about the business. What's the clear transformation, and so forth. So this is good. This is giving me a lot better. So I need to update my custom GPT. So basically what I prompted it here, I was like, look, hey, ChatGPT, because I talked with it, and I was like, okay, I have version 1 of like biggest struggles, goals, problems, what would make them take action, big transformation, and thinking about the product. I've already have version 1 of this, and I need to update this. Then, so I'm going into my custom GPT brain here, because I'm not gonna lie, I was cooking dinner while I was talking to ChatGPT, and not gonna lie, this helped out a lot. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm cooking and eating dinner, my hands are busy, and so ChatGPT, using the voice feature of it in the context of using it as a business coach, made it so nice. And I'm glad they updated the version so it's not agreeing with me. It's not like, yes, John, you're that whole like ChatGPT agreeing all the time. But this is much better. You've dabbled in ChatGPT, Canva, email platforms, and possibly Notion automation, but nothing feels like it's working. You know AI can help you, but you just don't know where to start. You feel behind. The AI world moves fast. You're overwhelmed with too many tools, options, but no strategy. Content creation takes forever and feels inconsistent. You don't have a clear system to grow the business, just scattered tools and tasks. So this is like AI Community 1.0, and I need to grow it to like 2.0 with a very more clear roadmap, basically. You see other people automating and growing, and you're wondering, how do I automate to grow? In your dream outcome, you want to run a lean, smart, automated online business powered by AI. You want to create high quality content consistently without burning out. I don't know when the day I'm going to burn out. That's going to be interesting. You want to make money with digital products, courses, and services. You want to build a system that generates leads and clients on autopilot. And you want to feel confident and get in control of your tech, not at the whim of like, oh my God, I got to hire a marketing agency and they're going to charge me thousands of dollars just to change the text on my website or something like that. You want to stay ahead of the AI curve without being glued to every new update, because I can imagine just watching my content alone, it's lots of new updates and you're like, what's going on? What do I focus on? I get it. Biggest problem is the roadmap. That's the biggest thing, is basically from here that I'm like, that's basically the evolution from 1.0 to 2.0. I need to give you guys a clear roadmap and we're actually gonna visualize this roadmap, which is gonna help. Same, but having potential customers answering 15 questions that match them to course packages. That's always too, because everyone's at different levels. Some people are just starting a business for the first time. But well, I bucketed it into like three camps. There are people just trying to make their first $5,000 per month. There are people trying to make their from are trying to go from $5,000 to $10,000 per month, and there are people that are trying to go from $10,000 to $20,000 per month. That's fundamentally, if I just like kind of simplified the three groups of entrepreneurs inside the community. And so I need to put together a roadmap, and I'll actually give you a roadmap, basically where because I did post something like that in the community, so I want to like build on that, because I want you guys to come in, have a roadmap, and know where you need to be focusing on what tool in what way to grow your business fundamentally. Biggest problems: you have no clear roadmap, just random tools and hacks. You don't know how to structure and implement AI into your business. Not consistent, especially when it comes to content, or worse, you feel invisible online. Feel like you're wasting time on admin work when you know that certain things in your business can be automated. Need to start generating actual income using AI. Like, let's be honest, what's the fastest way to make $5,000 in like 60 days, 30 days? 30 days is a little ambitious. 60 days is a little more realistic. What would make them take action? Definitely going to give you guys a clear path. Definitely need to start working on better templates and automated systems. We already have the community of like-minded people, which is awesome. I need to break down the step-by-steps, especially for showing a lot of people how to make money using AI in your business. Case studies and stories. So I've been highlighting certain case studies, but I need to combine them. I have a bunch of them I got to just like put together. Knowing this will help you get them unstuck this week and not someday. So it's an action plan you can start today to know where you are to where you need to grow your business. Dream outcome: you want to go from scattered, overwhelmed, inconsistent to organized, confident, and profitable with an AI powered business that runs smoothly. Where's that? Smoothly, faster, and smarter. Got it. Okay. And then you want to go from dabbling with tools to actually owning your system and watching your system bring people in. If this is resonating, put a number 1 in the chat. If this isn't resonating, put a number 2 in the chat. I'm kind of also getting feedback, or like this is also good for like feedback testing. Well, number 1, okay, cool. We're okay, cool. This is cool. Oh, it's awesome. This also helps. This is great because I'm going to do the visualization. I think the visualization is actually going to show the roadmap and everything, because I went deep into ChatGPT. Like me and her, him, it. When I have yet to name my GPT. I know I'm behind. I just talked to it like a therapist and consultant, and but trust, I went deep. Because I needed to update it. So like I said, I'm trying to update from AI community 1.0 to AI community 2.0. So, okay, dream outcome. You want to go from down. Okay, you want to feel like the CEO of your business and not the overworked operator. That's a good one too. And then we got the community, which is great, which I'm going to clarify. So, her, I officially would name her. I actually got to fix the voice too, because I choose the horrible voice. So basically, level number 1 is updating my GPT for the brain, because I literally just talked to it for like an hour, and we went deep into like, what's the clear outcome, what's the goal, like even here. Okay, now I could do the visualization in the sense of okay, because now I want you to draw me a roadmap. Let me know if you want to visualize. Okay, wait, hold on. It asked me a couple times to actually visualize the new roadmap, because okay, yeah, let's do this. Now create a visual roadmap so that entrepreneurs can understand the roadmap that we discussed. I guess probably we'll let it start drawing, which will actually kind of help here. While it draws, because I'm kind of like redoing the new sales page too, because I need to be clear, at least for me, on what is the clear outcome from joining the community as well too, because I heard this is a really good quote. Let me see if I can find this thing from Alex Hermosi. Let's go. Let's get it from TikTok. Let's see if TikTok maybe has that video. Alex Hermosi Hummer value. Okay, let's see. Value Hummer car. He says value 48 times a day. Let me see if maybe I could get it from YouTube. Alex Hermosi Hummer value. Okay, closer. Darn. Basically what he says, he takes out, hold on, I'm visual, so hold on. Of course, he's gonna say this analogy better, and I'm gonna butcher it. But basically, let's say these were keys to $100,000 car. They're not, but let's just say, for the sake of this example, they are. So if I say that the car outside is, let's say, a Porsche, and it's worth a value is $100,000, and you put it on the table, and you're like, hey, would you pay $1,000 today to get that car? And the difference is, what you're basically saying is it a value question or is it a price question, basically? We're trying to determine, because if the customer understands the value, then they will do anything from cash to borrow to credit cards to get that value exchange, because they know and they can clearly perceive what is the value that you're offering. So for me, for my business, my mistake is I'm not clearly explaining what is the value of joining the community. Like, what is the clear transformation? What is the clear outcome? Basically, that's I don't know. That was a stupid example, but that's where I was like kind of breaking down. It's like at least here, because then we went deep. Okay, so the AI community is a business mentorship. It's an AI business mentorship that gives entrepreneurs a clear roadmap to build, automate, and grow their business using AI, even if you're not tech savvy. We have step-by-step courses, automation tools, course templates, and real support. So you can save 20 hours a week, show up consistently, and actually make money using AI in your business. It's perfect for coaches, creators, and small business owners who want to work smarter, not harder, and finally feel confident using AI tools without the overwhelm. And then the way we deliver it is through a 6-stage AI business growth path. That's the system. That's the deliverables. Price doesn't matter if it's rich in value. It's so true. But that's the key here is, like, I need to improve my copywriting so that I could better communicate the value. That's basically like what I feel my challenge is basically. So it's like, we help you go from overwhelmed to organized, get visible online, create content fast with AI, sell your offers, automate your systems, and even explore advanced tools like custom GPTs and voice agents. You get access to 10 courses, plug-and-play workflows, automation templates, and live support inside the private community. So basically what I'm also showing here is basically entrepreneurs is not specific enough that will help. No, you're 100% right. Because it's like I can't say a specific industry, like it's for because we have so many different industries, so I can't be industry specific, and that's actually going to hurt my business in a sense on some level. Small business is so vast of a where to start and where to end, and so the who is very hard to clarify in the sense of if I go here, who this. So this is basically, I need to, yeah, it's because it's so broad, which is one challenge that's a handicap for it. So if you're a business owner, a coach, a freelancer, a creator, I got to remove creators. It's just pretty much if you're a business owner, coach, or freelancer wanting to work smarter, you feel behind and overwhelmed with AI tools, you want to automate repetitive work and finally grow your business, and you're tired of guessing and just want a clear, guided path. A little better. It's still pretty broad, which is, but what I'm trying to narrow down here is more of the copywriting here. Um, you kind of need to craft for each biz to monetize more. And you're right, because we have people, say for example, you, Daisy, and Dalton, both of you are in the mortgage business. We also have a handful of consultants. We have AI automation agencies. We have we have those are like the flavor. That's actually the main flavor. It's like real estate, although that's a small percentage, coaches and consultants, AI automation agencies, and even small businesses, which is again pretty broad. Attorneys, I know it's like, well, we haven't had any attorneys yet, which would be super dope. We almost had one sign up too, because the interest, yeah, it's like if I had to, uh, the who is hard to narrow down. The demographics are, we have coaches and consultants. We have AI automation agencies. We actually, oops. Actually, don't run that. Don't run that. There we go. Yeah, don't run that. Okay, cool. I'm trying to type out loud. Maybe leave content creators out, so that's too broad. And maybe say, yeah, it's true, because I don't want, technically no one in the community is content creators, although we do have a few people that are social media agencies. We do have those people that do content professionally for businesses and brands. There's the automation ones. That's really the three. I mean, I don't know how do you bucket professional services, but the thing, I don't want to, I'll be completely honest. The people that are in the professional services, more, mortgage, real estate, what else do we have that's trying to like go through my brain right now? There's mortgage, there's real estate, there's, I'll think about some other ones in that category. The professional service people are actually the ones that are the least engaging. The real ones that are actually the most engaging are the consultants, especially the ones that want to become like AI consultants. Fundamentally, like we have a huge batch of people that are either coaches, meaning they sell their knowledge for they basically monetize their knowledge. I mean, then you have AI consultants, which is another big camp. AI automation agencies, that's another big camp. Social media marketing agencies, it gets a little bit smaller into that. And then the smallest of it is professional services. But those people, I'll be honest, they're not really engaging. They're not actually showing up to the meetings. They're not building anything. So I stopped marketing to freelancers. Yeah, that's a good one. I would put freelance. I would do more freelancers there and then cut that out, because that makes much more sense as far as like the who, and even the percentage is pretty big. That's different than that's a service and freelancers, but we, but we need it, but we need it. I know, and that's the other thing is like you're welcome to come in and learn. The same things can apply for the professional services. It will actually give you guys a competitive advantage because you're no different than the freelancers in a sense. The only so you're kind of in the same camp. There are no, because like if I think like the top three professional services is like finance, law, and real estate, and we don't really have any of professional services in there, which is, I mean, they were the ones digital freelancers or something, That's a good one, but I would think any freelancers, whether they're digital or not, because there's a lot of like people that do social media content or even some of the automations. Like a lot of them are in the freelancing stage before they grow to agency level. Some people, the only difference is some people have teams and some people don't have teams. We're looking, yeah, we're looking for a freelancer, is what I meant. Yeah, that makes much more sense as far as the who. So because that's fundamentally those people can benefit from how to create content to drive attention towards your products or services, how to automate your business to streamline because you're a lot of these people also are solopreneurs too. Um, so like I need a freelancer to put my shit together. um, yeah, and it's because that totally makes a lot more sense. So let me fix this. Let me go to my ChatGPT brain. Let me go here and let me go here. Because then we do have solopreneurs, we do have coaches, we don't have creators, don't have so much digital product services. It's more these people. And then the exercise that I'm doing right now, I highly recommend everyone do this for your business too. Because basically, when I have the conversation with ChatGPT, it's basically going to help us have a discussion because it's like, okay, is the offer not right? Is how can I have a better lead magnet? Because now I could do that's way too much to know for solopreneur. Oh, they're overwhelmed. Like the solopreneurs are like, we just had another person, actually another Megan, join, and she's a solopreneur, does very high ticket. Because the solopreneurs and freelancers are kind of the same in a sense. They're really like one person operations, and they're overwhelmed and they're struggling with scaling. So they're trying to figure out how do they scale, automate their business, how do they eventually set up the infrastructure for them to start bringing on, whether it be virtual assistants and stuff like that. Coaches are pretty much they're selling their knowledge for expertise. AI consultants pretty much want to either do like basically the same thing what I'm doing, just training and education, workshops, not enough hours in the day, right? Yeah, that's one of the biggest things of the challenges is not enough. Yeah, it's because the biggest, if we really summarize like the one number one thing what AI can really fundamentally change is give you back 20 plus hours a week fundamentally. Like I get more done in a day than most do in a week, and I really like that phrase. And it's all because of AI tools. Like fundamentally, AI is such a productivity hack. Megan, hi Megan. Megan's an AI consultant. Say hi to Megan. So it's like sitting their biggest struggle, not enough time in the day to get everything in the business done. So it's like a lot of playing firefighting and stuff like that. So that helps from there. So they want more time. I mean, from there, the dream outcome is more time back, create high quality. It's not so much the content that's like the biggest thing. It's really just more time to work on the business instead of in the business. Good. We're basically I'm updating my custom GPT. That's my business coach. I went through like an hour deep dive like therapy session with it. Ooh, ooh, and we kind of like I'm doing AI Community 1.0 to AI Community 2.0, and basically I'm kind of like one clarifying my messaging, second narrowing down who my deal client is, third being clear about what is the transformation, and then four trying to visualize that so that when people come into the AI community, they have a clear roadmap as far as the six systems that they can go through and then work to both automate their business, generate more leads, generate more sales, all that fun stuff. So like level one, let me kind of actually that's really dope. So we're kind of creating because that was one of the biggest things that one of the requests when new people come into the community, they don't have a roadmap. They don't have a clear path. So when they come in, to know what tools they should be working on first, to then start moving from here to there and kind of clarify it to grow from there. Say hi, Megan.
Hi. So convert that business roadmap into a Google Doc.
Okay, and into a doc, and I'll just copy paste it into a doc. View one. Cool. How's it going? We miss you.
Good, just been busy. And then you're gonna and then you can export it as a markdown and then use that as a template for your output. And then based off of that framework, you would create a questionnaire for the user to fill out about their business. That would assist the GPT in filling out all those sections. And then for each section, put a word count limit.
Create a questionnaire for new members to answer so they can get a tailored road map to their business. Nice. Okay, so this one is going to be the business roadmap. This is now saved as a markdown. Going down here. Oh, it has the old stuff too. Man, I have to update this. Cool. And then here, saving the roadmap.
And then in the custom instructions, what's in the custom instructions?
Custom instructions is pretty much just an ideal customer profile that fundamentally goes over the main things of let's say goes over Curio. Biggest struggles, their goals and dreams, biggest problems, what would make them take action, dream outcome or clear transformation.
Okay, so that you're gonna add that into the questionnaire as questionnaire questions, because you really don't need the ideal customer profile, because the user is gonna be using that for themselves, right? So you don't need to tell the GPT this user is an ideal customer. You need to be able to have the GPT determine what the ideal customer is for the user based off of their questionnaire inputs.
Gotcha. I'm going to split here in the sense that I was going to do this one for myself, but then I could split off here and just do exactly what you're saying and make a new one more generic and say, so that I could do, yeah, so that exactly what you're saying. So take the questionnaire and
then make sure that one of the questionnaire questions asks them to list 3 to 5 of their competitors.
Here, okay, we're going to do two things at once. So let's see, let's take this, copy this, save, update.
So that questionnaire that you have, you would put that for the user. So you give that to the user, and then the user would input that into the GPT.
Gotcha. So I'm going to create a new one.
And then once they input that information, it would break down part 1. It would output part 1 and then output part 2 based off of the roadmap.
Gotcha. So now we're going to do a new custom GPT that includes these questions and their input from, grab those categories from, just page from here. Just do that.
So the categories are the markdown file. So the output would be based off of. Okay, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
In Circle, send me that the the what you're typing now. Copy and paste that into Circle, and then send me the Markdown file.
Done. AI community.
So when you're creating a GPT for the instructions,
Mm-hmm.
there's a certain framework that I find is very beneficial. One is to have like the role. So you're telling it what it's supposed to be positioned as and the expert, right? If you're doing an expert or a task runner GPT. So there's two types. So basically this one would be considered an expert. And then you would have it, you would say what the role is,
Mm-hmm.
and then you would go into any let's say frameworks you'd want it to use. So any branding strategies or any experts or mentors you want it to be inspired by. So for you, you always mention, I think, Alex Hermosi and stuff like that. And then you'd go on into the tasks and the functions and so on and so forth.
Gotcha. So, gonna send two things. So this will be the whole program. Oops. There we go.
And then the business guide creator that I created,
Mm-hmm.
the GPT, I think I removed it from the group, but that's something that you would use to create your own personal business creator guide. So how you were looking for who your target audience is and all that jazz,
Mm-hmm.
the business guide creator would create that for you. The GPT would do all of that for you already.
Gotcha. Interesting.
And then you would also, depending on how you want the output to be or how you want it to sound, you would use I can't remember, I think I called them Linguini or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he would create like the brand voice and how you want it to talk and all that. So it sounds more aligned with your brand.
Gotcha. Oh. Yeah, my GPTs are so basic. Interesting. What projects have you been working on? What's new in your world?
I got hired for a digital healthcare marketing agency.
Dope.
So I'm in training now, and I have people reaching out to me to work with me from the community.
Yes.
I feel bad for saying this, but like, I don't know what it is lately, but normally, like, I'm like, okay, yeah, here's free information. Now I'm like, no, you have to pay me. And as soon as it's funny because like when I say that, some people are like, they'll ghost me, or they'll try and like. I'm like, at this point, I just don't care.
No.
I might sound like an asshole, but like, sorry. I might sound bad, but I'm like, yeah, no.
No, think of it like for me, I stopped doing sales calls. That's why I was like, I don't want to do sales calls for selling people into the community or anything like that. Even for the one-on-one coaching, I'm very stingent on not offering free consultations. Even free consultations, I gave 3 away the last 2 weeks, and I hate myself for it because it's like, Oh, those people, I just dumped a bunch of information. I'm like, oh, you guys aren't going to sign up. What a waste of my time. And so now I charge. I go, sure, if you guys want a free consultation, or not a free consult, but it's like an introduction, whatever, it's like, you have to pay.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a hundred. Liam talked about that. He's, for his automation agency, before he did the discovery call, was fundamentally to make sure it's a good fit. But before any other work got done, it was like he would take a deposit. But now it's like I just charge because like I had one, and because I'll get people reaching out on YouTube and they'll be like, "Hey, love your content. I love to hire you or talk. Do you do consultation or anything?" I'm like, I have them acknowledge the price though, and I'm throwing out ludicrous prices. So please charge for AI, charge for your story. The other thing too is like demos, um, so that people could see what you're doing and how.
Yeah. But like for like the community stuff, they already kind of know because you tell them and they've seen and like I post, so it's kind of like okay. So I'm like, yeah, no, sorry.
No, charge. Chart you could do because I have like two packages. I have hourly rate, and then I have a monthly package. That's the hourly rate is more to incentivize them just to go for the monthly package because I like, oh, you save if you go for the monthly package. Um, but that's the main thing is like yeah, no more free discovery calls. Definitely charge, and then marketing. It's all everything. It's like just showcasing what you're doing online and stuff, but 100%. Because now a lot of people are like, they need to figure out, or they're, that's the biggest thing in the community. Like, people need AI consultants to figure out what tools, how to use them right, to do what they need to do to grow.
Okay, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
The the stage one foundation and all that. What's that? It's
Gotcha.
so the business growth plan and then the
Oh, gotcha.
both of them are the same thing, no?
Uh, yeah, they're roughly. You could actually go with the second one, the business growth plan, and ignore the AI powered business roadmap. Ignore
So
that one.
the longer the course in stage one, the 6 stage member roadmap, that one.
Yeah, that one's the much more comprehensive one. Uh oh, keys are getting pressed. While we're here, introduce yourself too, because we have a lot of new people in the comments. Introduce yourself and what you specialize in, so they know.
Hi, my name is Megan. I like long walks on the beach. No, I'm joking. I
I will
specialize
make you f you money.
in custom GPTs, creating custom GPTs. The one that I should be launching like from yesterday. It's called the GPT Architect, and it helps you create custom GPTs that are functional and high level.
Mm-hmm.
And it also provides you with a plan on how to monetize on your specific GPTs. It's a bespoke approach, and it is a very powerful tool to have in your arsenal. It is what I will be using right now to create this GPT.
Quick question: are you making the GPT for? Oops, sorry, went offline. There we go. Are you making the GPT for members to come in, use the GPT to figure out the roadmap? Like the
Yeah,
perfect.
because you have the questionnaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Perfect.
But I'll just.
Congrats on the position, but I know you want to make more money on the other side.
100%. Who doesn't want to make more money?
This is gonna work. This is gonna happen.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a quick. I'm not creating it like how I would normally do it. I'm just doing it fast.
Nah, quick and fast, easy. Quick and fast for you is like 3 days of me trying to tinker with it alone. So. Yeah, because a lot of people, I mean, even say for example, Sarah built NAN
Yep,
GPT.
she shared it with me. It's really good.
That would take it to a whole.
It is amazing.
Have you played with Relevance or any other tools?
I honestly, for the past week, I've just been training for this offer, so I haven't had a chance. Sadly.
Oh, that's the magic. That's the magic. That's like, it's like hacking ASMR.
And I cut my nails.
No wonder. I was like, pretty soft today. So I was like, everyone else got a haircut. I gotta get a haircut tomorrow.
Like, I can't. I need to like type fast because I feel like I was just like click, click, click from what I can normally type. It was so annoying.
You're like typing from the couch. You're like,
yeah,
like
no,
chopsticks.
honestly, it was like that. Like it was just like 2 fingers, and I'm like, ugh.
With a sushi roll, like just like catching a fly, like Miyagi.
Yeah, it was so annoying.
Dangerous weapons. I know everyone missed you in the community. We were like, where'd she go? But no, this is good. Even B was asking for your profiles, and she was like, "She don't post content." I was like, "I know, she will. She will.
She will when she settle into her role. So far, like for me, this role is like key. Okay.
Crush it. You're gonna do great."
Thank you.
30 days later, you're like, "So I'm the CEO now because they gave me a lot of work, and they saw I could do AI."
Well, hold on just 1 second. Please revise based off of the fact that the user input would be from a questionnaire that the user will fill out. Your job is to extract the information from the questionnaire to create a bespoke strategy for the user. Okay. Please export in Markdown file format. Mac Mini.
Yeah, people are talking about offline LLMs. What's the minimum they need to run an offline LLM? And it's like, I need like an M4, 64 gigs. It gets pretty pricey, but eventually everyone's going to move to offline. Now everything is... Yeah.
And then, based off of the GPT, please output 3 to 5 books that will support an exceptional output that the user would deem to be pleasing. I'm not even using the GPT architect, which I should, but...
You are the GPT architect, though.
That is true. Have you heard of... Actually, let me see if I can turn my screen on for a quick time.
What? To show us your dog.
No. Hold on. Oh, I can't. Oh well, I'm not mad at it. I can't. I guess because I don't have live access or whatever. But the books that it suggested were the $100 Million Offer by Alex Hormozy, Company of One by Paul Jarvis, Lean Startup by Eric Ries, Show Your Work by Austin Killian, and Minimalist Entrepreneur by Sahil Lavangia.
Those are some really great books, actually. So let's see. You got Minimalist Entrepreneur. I haven't read that one.
I'll send you.
We're eventually going to have a book club for the community. Show Your Work is actually a really great series. It's such an easy book to read too. Lean Startup, classic. Company of One. Oh, I've been meaning to read this one. I know, I'm going to turn a lot of these books into lovable apps just to gamify them. That's such a hack.
It is. So in the meantime, while I'm doing that, what you can do is fill out the questionnaire and then test the GPT so that we can do a live demo of the GPT quickly.
Oh, snap. This is actually going to help a lot of members when they come in. They can start chatting with this to figure out where in the program to go, where to give them a roadmap.
Well, this is just like a quick demo for the live for you to show. So it's a temporary availability.
It's a preview of what's to come. Oh, dope. Got all the books. It reminds me of, it's a great thing. What was it called? Blinkist? You ever tried one of those, like, Blinkist is one. There's another one too.
Somebody recommended something to me called Click Something. I'd have to look it up to sell GPTs on.
Interesting, like an Etsy store or something like that for GPTs.
Kind of, sort of like that, yeah.
See, at that point, because there's people that do like, because if you could find an influencer that's talking about GPTs and you could do a sponsored post on their email list, that would be clutch. I'm toiling with the idea of buying an ad on Rundown AI, and it's like, well, technically they would be all the ideal clients, better than an ad campaign. For all my book nerds out there, highly recommend try out Blinkist, because you could go like, the super short summaries and you could binge a whole category in like 2 days and get the gist of everything that they talk about, from personal development all the way to like entrepreneurship and stuff.
Okay, what is it now? So the offer, that one.
Oh, Profit First. This is a good book. I gotta read this one.
Which one?
This one, Profit First, from Mike Mill, blah, blah, blah. It's a very interesting framework.
There's one called the Instant AI Agency that I'm uploading to the memory as well, in addition to the ones that I've listed.
I've seen this book. They've they've ran ads on this book.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Dan, what do you do?
Let's call it one.
What's his funnel? The new book that reveals how anyone can use AI and SMS to run $100,000 campaigns automatically while you sleep for himself. Get my book free plus shipping. It's not even free plus shipping. It's $14. And then what do you upsell?
He's lying to us.
This whole we know. And then no wonder. Then you see a little Go High Level icon in the back. And you're like, oh, you're gonna sell us Go High Level. Ah. And then the website. Interesting.
Did you fill the questionnaire?
Almost. 3 seconds. I will take this. It's like a teacher. Did you finish your homework? Don't. I was getting distracted. I'm gonna cheat and use AI to answer the questions for me. Nice. Okay, and then send you the answers.
No. You are going to go into Circle.
And then circle.
And you are going to click that link.
And
then you are going to input those questionnaire answers.
Copy this. Wait, not here. There. And go. Roadmap GPT. Thank you for answering the questionnaires. Based on your answers, you're currently at phase 2. Oh, it tells you the phases of where you're at. So you're at phase 2. You're not starting from scratch. You're actively on key platforms. So phase 2, you need to show up, repeat systems. Here's why it matters. Here's your workflow. You need to master these tools. Here's your session time. Oh wow, it gives them a whole homework, and then here's what they should be doing, especially for content. AI powered lead magnet. So here you need a lead magnet so you can build your email list. Here's some structure for what you should do, content types that builds and trusted sell. And then next, because this was level 2 again. Level 2 stage content. Okay, yeah, so I'm at content stage based on this. Gotcha. And then, okay, cool. Do this. Here's the tools. Here's your output, 30 execution. And then phase 3, you should work on visibility.
Now so type phase 3. All you have to do is type phase 3 and it will come up.
Oh. Wait, click? No. Do phase 3.
No. So I mean, like, you didn't have to put do phase 3. It would just, if you just put phase 3, it would come up.
Oh, yeah. It's like, John, read the instructions. That's why I failed my SAT test. Phase 3, grow your audience. Automate your visibility. AI powered, the 1 to 5 business model. Here's how you do it with carousel, tweets, all that. These are, I like the tools. That's what's really going to help for us. Like, hey, based on your goal, these are the tools that you need to work on. Here's where to find them. Here's where I could clean these up. That's no problem. Engagement loops. Here's what to work on. Here, do this. Gotcha. Track your field growth. Do the flywheel, 30-day action plan. Visibility. This is what you're going to use, the tools and the needs. Gotcha. So matching the AI tools with the needs. Gotcha. I know for everyone else it's such a small screen right now. There we go. That, and then up next, monetization based on where you are. Write your first sales using. Oh, okay. So it's actually to work them through each different phase. Gotcha. Show me phase 4. Now you're ready to sell your first digital product based on revenue of 1 to 5K per month, depending on your goal. Here's what you need to work down, or even here are some offers that you could create. Gotcha. Yeah, this works. This works. This gives them clarity on where they are, what they need to do. First revenue milestone, done. 14-day launch plan, great.
And it only took me 15 minutes to make, and it's not that detailed. To me, it's not like it's good. It's good, like it's a good quick GPT, but it could be a lot more detailed.
Yeah, because for me, I'm going to do a lot of the fine tuning, and then, but this gives me the infrastructure. From here, I can start filling in a lot more of the matching, and then plans, and then links, and then I could add links to be like, here, click here for this course. Here's what you need to do. Here's a checklist to work through. But it works great because like if I'm a new user, I come in, I answer that survey questions. Now I could kind of get a personalized roadmap with what I need to learn, why I need to learn it, with a simple checklist, and then I could use that paired with the community and courses to then start getting basically the whole thing, which is basically a whole roadmap. Amazing.
What you could do is do kind of add like a lesson plan section. So that you can recommend, hey, these are the courses that you should go to first and second and third and fourth within the community, and kind of like do a lesson plan based off of the community courses. And then what you could also do if you wanted to be more intricate, you can create a list of the community courses in Excel, in Google Sheets, and then create an action that connects the GPT to that Google Sheet. So each time you add a new course, you would update that Google Sheet, and then that way the lesson plan is always up to date.
Oh, so instead of like search the web, it will search a public Google Sheet for updates of any new things. So I could use that to master rather, or like that to master. Would that work in like attaching that as like a sheet to it, or?
No. It has because to be it would, if you attach it as it, like you could always attach a new sheet, but I mean like anytime you update it, it would automatically pull that information based off of the schema that you inputted as a action.
Gotcha. Oh, that's sick. Okay, nice. So now the GPT, so the user, just to recap, user starts with those questionnaires. And then from there, that's going to give them a personalized roadmap. From it, it's going to give them an action plan, plus pair it with what tools and courses to go from. That will also link with a public Google Sheet that has a list of all the new courses, the details of them, what they use for, so that any new courses get updated. Update that sheet, which updates the master thing, so that they can converse with this GPT as like their personal concierge or assistant to then guide them through the course and through the community. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the magic of working with an AI consultant like Megan to actually turn your vision, because I was like my third grader GPT, now is into a superpowered GPT that can solve, because that's one of the biggest things, like solving the roadmap, giving people, and I was thinking of a clear, no, this is a whole nother thing of just not just a sheet, but then also this is giving them an interactive roadmap, almost like an office assistant that they could talk to and be like, hey, I'm at, because we have different people from different stages, so that they can finally understand where do they go for the resources, and I can build out this one GPT. If I put this in a chat base chatbot, I could get a log of all the questions, and then I could optimize it. That would be like the next level, because then I could see all the questions and stuff. daily chat log so that the team would, so that basically members in the community can have a little chat bot bottom right hand corner they could converse with, and then from there I could get a log to see how is the GPT answering and improving. But I don't know. But yeah, I think I'll do a custom GPT as the first launch, and then
So
go from there.
in the questionnaire that you just filled out,
Yes.
add your birthday to that questionnaire. And then once you do that, copy the questionnaire answers,
Mm-hmm.
and then click the link that I just sent you.
So copy questions. Dalton with the gifts. Dawson's throwing it down. This is wild. Okay, so questionnaire. Let me grab that from here. So here's the questions. Go back to the same GPT. Oh, go to a new GPT version 2.0. And then paste the questionnaires in there with the birthday.
Yeah, with your birthday.
Date of birth. 1996. No, I'm just kidding. Oh boy. Based on it, you will complete your goal in by 2095. Yes, no, I'm just kidding. So based on this and based on your DOB, 3 out of 5 manifest generator. This is a woven into the strategy. What? For profitable target breakdown. Sophie the creator, high engagement, she's emotional. Understanding where to focus the difference between this and this. Below are the 3 most segments of who would buy from you ranked on impact and conversion. Meet Sophie. She's 28 to 42, female. She makes 20 to 80K. She's an educator, a therapist. It's almost like Candy, basically. Unique psychographics, values this, fast thinking, emotionally hardware. Pain points, her offer isn't converting. She's tired of rewriting captions. She's spending time posting but not profiting. Wants knowledge, wants to make income while she sleeps, craves. Got it. Okay, so this will be if a client or a member basically puts this in, boss babe, puts this in there. Oh, psychological schema profile, autonomy and achievement. Based on the insights from the schema quiz and psychological models, Sophie's behavior is driven by autonomy, achievement, and emotional resilience. This is some deep psychology stuff, I'm assuming. Ladder transformation. Go for it.
So that basically is a very, very, if you go through each part, there's, I think, about like 5 or 6 parts to it, but it's a very hyper detailed brand strategy.
Gotcha. So, and then I would use this to understand or improve my marketing towards. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so this is like.
So that's not even, that's just the audience. So go to part 2, type in part 2.
Choose your adventures, like those old books. Go to page 72 for part 2. Insufficient. Please verify this GPT. Retry. I don't have permission. I don't have red part. Let's do part 2 again. This GPT does not exist. Everything
part
that you read.
Try again.
God powers. I give you powers. I take away the powers. Part 2. Questionnaire are human design and 3 out of 5 manifesting generator.
So basically, it's tailored to your human design profile. So it takes into account your personality so that you can best work for your brand and create your brand. So certain people have certain skills based off of their profiles or whatever. So it caters your content ideas. It caters how you should position yourself, how you should do your marketing, so on and so forth, based off of your human design profile.
Whoa, that's next level. That's like security first. Build systems that scales, no one outgrows. Gotcha. This is much, much deeper. Whoa. I feel like I'm in a therapy session of like how deep this just went. But wild. I have not gone into human design yet. Strategy of this, brand personality, systematizes this and that. This is, you need to post every day. You need strategy come out as your next 5K is one system away. You're not behind, you're just under supported. The shift is here, content that connects, systems that scale. I feel like those could be like mantras or affirmations. Part 3. Attract, nurture. Gotcha. So I'm using this to basically break down everything about my customers and how I can both perform and market myself to this brand.
Mm-hmm.
That.
So most of my people are women, so it's catered to that. So there's certain questions for my questionnaire that I have that basically goes over like what their name is and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Batch content, that. Don't force post.
If you want what he's got, paint mixing ASMR, please send me a DM.
I want what he's got. So, there we go. Let's put it this way. So, if what I tried to do with my custom GPT was like a third grader trying to fill out a little GPT form and instructions, what Megan just built right here basically not only solves, because this is almost a 10x, if not more, for what my idea for a GPT is, to now it's actually something that's usable. This goes much, much deeper into everything. It pretty much builds out the whole infrastructure of a GPT. So this becomes incredibly useful. So 2 parts. Part 1 is if you're not playing with GPTs, you definitely 100% need to start playing with GPTs. And then part 2 for the people that, because fundamentally GPTs do 2 things. They're tools and they're advisors. And so you can build them, like I could try and build them myself, or in just 15 minutes, Megan just built an amazing, amazing one. I'm going to send you a message in Circle shortly.
Okay.
I can't say. We got messages now going on. So,
okay, sounds good.
For the 13 people on this call, 100% you need to follow Megan, this profile, unless you have like...
Oh, the resource one. The resource curator.
I know. Let me get that one. I'm going to pull it up from here. Bear with me. So, ladies and gentlemen, you need to... So, because custom GPTs are like, I know Sarah's in the chat too. Sarah has a whole army of GPTs, because once you start building one GPT, you start seeing the value. There they are. Bam. Bing, bang, boom, bop, bing, bang, bam. So this is the profile that you need to follow for Megan. She has... because we need to get her to 500 subscribers so that she could go live and do this on a live and then change people's worlds. So take a moment, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, or as Sarah puts it, hold on. Thank you, Sarah. It's official. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. It's got the white watch and everything. I'm so close to becoming a Reddit meme. So please take a screenshot, follow Megan. Her goal is to get her 500 subscribers by the end of May. I think we could do it. The end of May, we're going to get Megan 500 subscribers so she could go live and she could share her amazingness with AI and all the things that she could do. Because this is just one of many. You guys don't know Megan's other superpowers. Megan's got some gangster superpowers on top of this. So, especially if you're interested in marketing and stuff like that, 100%. DM Megan in the community. Highly recommend. I mean, she's actually transforming a lot of entrepreneurs in the group community as far as, and she's not doing it free anymore. She's going to be paying for it, charging. None of this is free, so gotta pay for that trip. So hell yeah. So
Yeah.
Megan, I'm truly grateful.
The new job that I have, they have bonuses, which is nice.
Oh, now you're competitive. You're gonna be like, so I reached the goal within 30 days. What else you guys got?
Yeah, no, and it's funny because on the interview, I was supposed to go for one role, and it was a lower role, and then the guy's like, "Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bump you up," and I'm like, "Okay." And then I think like on the second day, I'm like, "So what are the goals that you have for me, or whatever?" And then he's like, "Yeah, within like a month or two, you're gonna be the director of sales." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, so we're moving fast."
It's got those skills. Talent recognize talent. So yeah, yeah, you're gonna be CEO by the end of the year. Like you'll be. Please create content so that you can make a few money online. I want you to make that internet money, please. That way you don't have to do the 9 to 5. I was like, we need to
But
rescue
it's
Megan.
honestly, it's not 9 to 5.
Oh,
It's like
chill.
I don't
Easy.
mind it. Like this, like I get to work from home. I don't have to like do anything at all, which is nice. So yeah.
Congrats. Well, everyone in the community misses you. So keep moving, keep hustling. We're going to get you to those 500 subscribers. We're going to get you more clients. So good things are coming your way, Megan. It's only the start of many good things to come.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You're amazing. Rest well, get some sleep. I'm truly grateful for any attention you put towards anything I do. I'm truly grateful. So you're amazing. So thank you so much for just being fucking awesome, Megan.
Thank you so much for your support. It's appreciated. Don't forget the little people.
I know, it's like you're
You're
already.
never little.
Like, don't forget us. We're playing with Lovable. Awesome. We're truly grateful, Megan. Get you. Everyone, follow Megan. Her second profile. I'll put it on the screen again. So thank you for everything. Truly.
No problem. Have a good night, guys.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that okay, I'm not gonna lie. My GPTs are so like childish compared to what she just built. Like that's a whole nother level. I'm gonna send a message real quick after this. But that's the cool thing about the people in the community. Oops, there you go. Amazing people in the community that are all A players. Everyone is moving big things, leveraging AI, doing crazy projects. Like today's show and tell was wild, and so that's a lot of the stuff is like you get to connect with amazing people like Megan and Sarah and so many other cool people. Like so, I'm truly grateful for everyone that's in the community, but for you guys watching the stream, yeah, just keep learning, keep playing with AI. The more you practice with it, the more that you'll find more uses. It saves you so much time. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. It saves you so much time. So amazing. Last plug, take a screenshot. Megan's profile right there. She's going to create content soon, so that we could get her to. If I can refresh this. Boom. Oh, I'm not even logged in. I gotta log into my other account. I'm gonna log in and follow. I should be following, but yeah. Nice. You didn't even whisper. I know I haven't whispered yet, but that's why it's like, oh, I do. I'll whisper one thing. I lowered the price for the community, for the new people. I went up and went down, and I went back to this, and I was like, you know what? I don't. The community's bringing in amazing people already. We're gonna grow by volume, and so I don't want to gatekeep from price. I was like, the community's growing naturally. So, if you're thinking about joining, I put the price back. That's why it sparked the whole debate with me and ChatGPT. I was like, we need to have a price debate right now. So, community, you could join. $97. Come in, meet amazing people, and you could do amazing. You could create merch. You could become a meme. I may print that. That's now there on the internet forever. So, and then episode of Show and Tell is live in the community as well too. I'll end on this. This will be the last thing. We do have now the new. I put in a new course called Show and Tell. I gotta come up with better thumbnails, but now you can watch today's episode of Show and Tell. See just the first 30 minutes alone. I highly recommend watch it if you weren't able to. Inside the community, that was amazing, and that's only the start of amazing enter projects, and it motivates me to build bigger things too. Now I'm gonna show something next week, for sure. I'm gonna build something so I can show it off. So. Game on. Now I'm competitive. But we had amazing people. And again, Sarah, thank you so much for being the first volunteer, sharing. And I think I have another idea. Remind me next time, Sarah. I have another idea for scraping the Grant.gov website. I have another tool that may help as well too. So now that we know what each other's projects are, we can start collaborating and sharing other resources to be like, so that everyone can keep moving with their projects. So awesome. So truly grateful for everyone. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'm gonna slay. I'll send you I'll send it to you right now in Circle. I'll send you the tool. I came across it. I think it will work out. It connects with NAN too. So I'll send that, and then I'll send the email out tomorrow. Tomorrow 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're gonna play with NAN agents and MCP. So look forward to that, and we'll continue building more NAN agents throughout the rest of the month. And let's keep rocking. Another week in the books. Let's keep going. Happy Friday, everyone. Stay blessed. Have a wonderful night. Bye. Okay.